Think about your hips and your shoulders and just how important they are in every golf swing, whether it's a short chip or a full drive off the tee. There are some really nice movements that we can take to help us strengthen these joints, not by moving fast or forcefully, but by slowing down a little bit and holding some of these poses for time. That's our objective for today, strengthening the hip and shoulder joints. And it is a beautiful day to move around. So find somewhere you can roll out a mat or find some space on the floor. I'm Jack with Rubberman Golf. Let's get moving. For our first pose, for our first exercise, we're gonna start off on the floor. Find a seated position. We're gonna take the legs out long to the bottom of your mat. Make sure you're not locking out your legs here. You want everything nice and loose. And we're just gonna start one leg at a time. I'm gonna pull my right leg in so my foot is on the floor. And I'm gonna take my left arm, wrapping it around my knee, just getting a nice grip. And I'm gonna take my right hand, slide it behind my back. And very simply from here, lead the pose with your eyes. Take your eyes over your right shoulder and just start to take a nice twist. You can use your left hand to help increase the twist. And try as you twist to reach the crown of your head up towards the sky, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, just twist a little bit deeper. Let's hold this for about 5 breaths total. And when you're complete, slowly, again, coming back with your eyes, release the pose. Leading the pose with the eyes helps us protect the neck, especially when we're doing any twisting. We don't want to hurt ourselves. As always, feel your body. If you feel pain, it's a sign we've gone too far. Now, just to show it better, I'm gonna switch around here and pull my left leg in. Right hand comes around, left hand comes behind. I'm leading with my eyes. You can feel your chest opening, and especially right above your left hip. Once again, 5 breaths, nice and deep. Reach the crown of your head up. And when you're complete, come back with your eyes back to center. Great job, well done everybody. For our next pose, make your way onto your back side. Slowly lower onto the floor. For our next movement, some of us may know this one. We're gonna work the hips and the obliques. So keeping your legs bent and feet on the floor. Inhale, lift off the mat. Lift your head, lift your neck. Reach your hands down towards your heels. And we're gonna alternate. Touch the right heel with the right hand. Come on back through center, touch the left heel with the left hand, and notice the pace I'm moving here. I'm moving really mindful, really intentionally. I'm holding and squeezing at the peak of the pose and coming back through center. This little movement at the bottom of the spine, as well as in your hip joint, is really good for developing joint strength. And of course, you will most definitely notice the ab workout we're getting here too. So let's just move for as many reps as you're comfortable with, maybe shoot for 10. And when you're complete, release. And as you release this pose, give yourself some time here. Let the muscles in your core reset and release. And feel the after effect happening in your lower back here. Maybe even on your hips, the sides of your hips. And when you're ready, let's move through just one more set. Nice and slow, nice and deep movements, dramatic movements. Keep your breath going. It's easy to lose the breath here. And when you're complete, hug your knees in towards your chest and keep your lower back in contact with the floor and rock and roll left and right. Give your lower back a little massage against the ground. All right, nice work. When you're ready, come on back up, and we're gonna make our way into a tabletop position. Hands and knees on the mat. Our next pose here is called thread the needle. And we start by taking the left hand, or whichever hand you like to start with. Take the hand up towards the sky, open your chest, take a deep twist, and exhale, thread your left hand underneath your right hand, palm facing up. Place your hand on the floor, place your elbow on the floor, and maybe even lower your shoulder to the floor. You can also take the side of your head to the ground, or if you'd like, find a cushion or some object to help support your head here, like a pillow. Play around here with the positioning of your hips. You can shift your hips back, you can kind of shift them forward, see how that feels. Only you know where your sweet spot is, your edge. And once you find it, try to let yourself just relax here. And the sensation should be very obvious. It's happening on the shoulder. You can feel the muscles getting a stretch, the ligaments and tendons. But if you really feel deeply, you can feel your whole shoulder blade shifting over to the side. You're opening up your mid-back. And for all those swings that we take in a round, taking this either before or after will help your body recover, stay safe from injury. Let's hang out here for about 1 minute, 60 seconds. And when you're complete, slowly press yourself back up, pull your left hand through center, and make your way into a resting pose. Just let yourself collapse on the floor, or maybe even hang out in a seated position for just a moment. See if you can feel the effects the pose is having on your shoulder. And since we've only taken one side, see if one shoulder feels a little bit different than the other. Take an adequate rest, catch your breath, and when you're ready, we're gonna shift back through tabletop and take it on the opposite side. This time I'm lifting my right hand up to the sky, opening up, deep twist. And as I exhale, threading the right hand, palm face up underneath the left, I'm lowering my elbow to the floor and my shoulder to the floor. 60 seconds, find your edge, and hold for time. When you're complete, slowly pull back through center and come right back into your rest pose. Just try not to use your arms for a moment here. Pause, shake it out. All right, folks, I got one more little movement for you to help tie this all together. We've worked the hips, we've worked the shoulders. Time to put it all together. We're gonna press up into a downward facing dog. So coming back through our tabletop, tuck your toes underneath your heels. Use your hands to send your hips straight up to the sky. Keep your eyes right between your big toes. And you can use your hands to press your chest towards the tops of your thighs. Feel this nice lengthening in the hamstrings. We're gonna take a deep breath in, press on up on your tippy toes. And as you exhale, lower your heels to the mat. One more deep breath, walk it out if you like. Take a little movement. When you are complete, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Maybe take a little forward fold. Shake it out. And that's our movement for today, everybody. As always, repetition is key. Consistency makes change happen. So keep moving with us before your round or after your round, and let us know how your body starts to change with these exercises. Jack, signing off. Great job.